Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, can you hear me? Chennai, Vinita, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear.
Did you set up what I asked you yesterday to work on with the Apache Tomcat and work with the Servlet?
Yeah, I initially it was showing the error, but later on I installed the Tomcat Apache server, and then I finished the assignment yesterday. We have already seen. So it's working.
Working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about others? Did you set up the Apache Tomcat installation on your Eclipse? And did you execute the first servlet as we talked about yesterday session?
Yes, I did, but it keeps on telling me that maybe there's another port that is in use. I don't know how to stop that port. I don't know how to do that, but
Okay. So what is telling the server is, so the port number is already running, it's telling or what?
let me just read it. It says launching Apache Tomcat 7.0 at localhost has encountered a problem.
Can you
Port
share your screen? I will fix this error.
Okay.
All right. So let me make you host.
Okay.
Yeah. You connect?
Hello, Shaman. Can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you doing?
Doing good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just click on OK button. Okay. Now listen carefully and do the same step what I'm telling. So you can see down Apache Tomcat 7.0.109 at localhost. Initially it is stop. Just right click there. Okay. Wait. No, not do right click. Say double click. Just double click on that. All right. Now here you can see 8080. Just change with 8989. Any 4-digit, or you can give 1010. Any 4-digit.
Oh, okay.
Change. Yeah. Save it. Control S.
Okay. Control S.
Save it and close this Apache Tomcat on the op. Apache Tomcat.
Okay.
Right. Save it first. Control S. Save
Yes, I've done.
No,
I've saved it.
you didn't save it.
Wow. It does.
Control S.
Control S. Okay, it's done.
Yeah, now it's saved. Now you can close that.
Okay.
Run again.
Choose existing.
Yeah, wait. Just
No.
click on populate. Populate the local host.
Where?
You just click on that local host.
Okay.
Local host. Yeah. Select the server. Select the server.
Okay.
Now click finish. Finish.
Okay. Allow access.
Allow access. Yes.
I want to show you a difference. I don't know why it hasn't said anything, but the little difference I saw when I was watching the video was here. My own puts this automatically.
Yeah.
This
Automatically you got because you have used the get method. So that's okay, no problem.
Oh, okay.
You can review
Okay.
that times. Are you able to see
Okay.
the output or no?
The output, no. It's just okay. You're not seeing my screen.
You can see only the
It's
Eclipse,
just
not the browser, because you didn't save the complete system. You share only the Eclipse.
Yes, it didn't give me option to share all the screen, but I'm going to do that. This is how the browser is.
Can you go back to the code?
Yes. I'm on the code now.
You should have only one method. You have a two methods, service method and as well as do get method. Okay, do one thing. You just copy the line number 33, 34, 35.
Yes.
Put inside. You just put it in the line number 23.
Okay.
And delete the do get method. Complete. Delete. Extra close braces. Delete that. Save it and run the code. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so it has now worked, I think.
It's working.
Okay. Yeah, you're seeing my screen, right?
Yes, I can see your screen. Hello, Rain.
Yes. So it's working.
Yes, it's working.
So it's because
Congratulations.
of the second do get method
We'll talk
that
about
it was.
later. What is the use of do get? What is you do post? We'll talk about later.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Anyone have any issues?
Yes, mine it just says the server couldn't find it. I don't know if you want me to share my screen and look
Yes.
at it.
Can you make a host to Senai? Rain, can you make a host to Senai?
Yes, let me do that now. Okay, it's done.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
How about now?
Okay, yes.
This is where I'm stuck.
Close this window.
What?
You close this window. Let me see the code
Oh.
first. What's that compilation error in the line number 15?
It says I have to define an instructor.
Delete this program and create a new class.
I did it twice, but I'll do it again just to show you.
Create a new class. New servlet. Servlet. Okay. Give the class name. Say my servlet. Click on next. Next. Wait. Service method, just override service method only. Remove do get and do post.
About the inherit abstract method,
Yes, click finish button.
I just turned it
Yes,
off
you can
everything.
click on the inherited abstract method.
Okay.
Okay, click finish. And can write the code. And can you just click there? My servlet demo, just click there. No, must be on that. Super constructor defined default. Must define explicit constructor. Can you right click on the project? Right click on the project. I said right click on the project.
Oh, right here.
Where is your project?
My project is right here.
That's not a project, that's a class. Your servlet class. Yeah. And go to the properties. Build path.
Right here.
Java build path.
Java.
Some error with the JRE system library. Can you click on JRE system library? There is some error, I believe. Something is going wrong. Remove that. Remove.
Remove.
Can you see remove button? Yes.
Okay.
Click on class path.
Click on what? I didn't hear that. So
Class path.
where is?
Can you see the class path in the same page or no?
It's under module path.
Then
You
Okay.
Add library. JRE system library. Next. Finish. Apply and close. Now you can start writing the code and it will work.
All right, thank you.
Now you can make me host.
How do I do that?
Go to participants, go to ClassBox's technologies, right click on it, and you'll see the options.
Or there is a blue 3-dot line on the class box stick. If you
Yes.
click that in,
Can you please make me host?
All right, I'm trying to figure it out. Just give me a sec. All right. All right, Connell, I think, did I make you a host?
Okay, let me check. Yeah, now I'm in host. Okay, thank you. So this is the code that we have executed yesterday finally. And then today I'm going to show you how you can work on with the client side development and as well as a server side. Yesterday we talked about the simple program of Hello Servlet. Now today I'm going to add some client side program. So client side program, as we discussed, we can work on with HTML or CSS, JavaScript code, anything. So I'm going to add one of the HTML code which is going to run for the client side. So how can I create a HTML program in the project? Let's just right click on the same project that I'm going to add on, select new and say HTML. So let's search for HTML. Yeah, HTML file. Next. One second. Okay. So here you have to give the file name. So my file name is say user and extension .html. Finish. Once it is completed, then we can go for to write the code. So anything that we write inside the body, that will be appearing into the front end part in the client side browser. So I'm going to write, I'm going to design a simple say login page. Okay, user login page. So I'm going to make that. I want to use the page title. The page title will be the
Please, I have a question. Does the file name, does it have to already exist before you can put in
the
the
file which
name?
I have created, that is there in the web content folder. You can see user.html.
Oh, it was already created? Oh,
I created just few minutes back.
okay.
I just created few minutes back. How you create that also I have. So you will just right click on the project, select a new, and if you can see the HTML here, just click. If you're not able to see, then just click other, and then you can just search here HTML. You get this HTML file. Then you click next and give the file name and just click finish. That's all. Now, so my page title is a user login, and then inside the body, I just body background color is light green, and then I'm going to write enter user ID, and then I have to pass the value as a text value. So I will say input type equal to text, the name of the text area is a user ID. Okay, and then I want to create it. So just break the line here. So br is in case break the line. Another one, enter user password. I will say again input type password. The name is equal to password. Again break the line. Then I want to create a button which I want to click on that button. So I will say input equal to submit. Submitted, and the name of the button is called to value. I will say login. Same, I will create a clear button also. Input type equal to reset. Reset. And value equal to here. All right. Now let me run this code. I have to give the heading page head, the the login page heading. So I will write H2 tag. H2 is nothing but second heading, and this heading I want to keep in the center. So center tag. Everything you will be writing HTML, which is a tag-based programming language, and I want to print center is a user login page. Now let's run this code. Finally, I can see the page title. You can see in the top, it says the user login, and then here I have the level and text area, which is called user ID and the password, and then the login button, clear button. So clear button will just clear anything that will be having. One second, what's going on? Okay, submit. Let me use the form tag. Form action equal to user login. That is subject name, and I hope it will work now. Yeah. Okay. So the problem here is what I need to add this in the form, because this is a user form, right? So everything's the control should be there inside the form tag. Now let me tell you these attributes of the form tag: action and as method. So action is nothing but the moment I will click on the submit button, the action will go to this user login, which is a Servlet program, and method is called post. That means which type of request this Servlet has to process the client request. This type of a user request, this Servlet has to be processed for that. That is a post request. Okay. Again, I have to use this post method inside the user login Servlet. Right. Now let's go ahead and run write this user login Servlet coding. Okay. So let me right click again in the Servlet demo. New. Servlet. Next, what is my Servlet name? User login, right? So I have to give the class name equal to user login. Click on the next, and I have to write do post method here. So remove this do get, and I need only do post method, because here I have written the method is equal to post method, means it will take a post request type. So I have to override this do post method. Do post service, do get method, these all are the main method only. Okay. So I will tell you when you should use do get and do post method later. Now just click on the finish button. Yes. Let me make it first thing. Yeah. So I got do post method, and same I have a two parameter HT servlet request and HT servlet response. So it will take the request, and the response object is responsible to generating a output and the response to client system. Now same thing I have to write here. Whatever you written yesterday, let me just copy that. Something called response cassette content type print writer object. Will not solve it. Yeah, this one. Let me just write this. Copy the code and go back to user login. Okay. Now what I have to do is I should say I have to get the values from the client side. I have to get the value from the HTML code. So I have a string. One more thing you have to keep in your mind. This is a completely Java code, Java file only. Servlet is nothing but a Java file. But this Java file can execute through server. Why server? Because it is a complete server side application. It is a server side coding development, right? So anything Java code you want to write inside the do post method, blindly you can write, no issues. Okay, so I'm going to take a value string user ID equal to request dot get parameter. So what is the name of the first value? What is the name of the first value? It is a user ID. You can see the name of the first value user ID is called to UID, and the second one is called the password. Means this text area value is referred by this name. This password value is referred by the PWD. Okay, so I need to get the values. Whatever the user will pass the input, the same thing I'm going to get and storing into the string object. So I want to store in the user ID. Which object is going to take this? My request object. Because the moment I click on the button, the request object has to read the user ID from the client side program to the server side. The same I can have a string password request get parameter PWD, which is a password. Okay. All right. So what I have to do, I need to write a condition. I will say if user ID equals some, I'm writing some hard code. I'm not connecting any database. Okay, so if user ID equals to, let's say, admin, and password equals to admin, then what I'm trying to do is I'm just going to print a message. The message say hello admin users. That's it. If user ID is equal to student and password is also two types of user. I will say hello student user. Student user. Else if both are fail, then simply I'm just going to print it. Value user ID or password. Now, let me go back to here and let me close this and run again the code, the user HTML code. Run as server. Now I have to pass the value. So I will say the user ID, admin, and the password, admin. Now click on the login button. So I got a response from the user login servlet that is called hello admin user, right? And the same if I will say a different password login, I got say error message invalid user ID or password. And for the student login, if I'll say student user ID, student is a user ID and the student is a password. So login invalid student, sorry, hello student user. I got output hello student user here. Now what you have to do is here the extension of this program, what exactly you need to do, that I'm giving you to work on it. So let me give you the assignment. Further you are going to work on. Already the login page which I have designed in front of you, right? The client side development we have done. So what you have to do, you need to design a, let me better show you in the paint so that you get a more clear picture. Yeah. So this is the browser and the same you are going to design the login page. So here you should say welcome to user register page. Welcome to user register page. Okay, and in the user register page, you are going to fill some data. What are the data you are going to fill? You are going to take a first name, enter last name, with all of the text area, and enter user ID, enter password, enter email address. Okay, so those things you are going to enter here. So here I will have a text area for each and every part. So this is one text area. This is again a one text area. This is one again one. User ID is again another text area. Password also again one text area, and the email also again one text area. Email also one text area here. 5 text areas here. And then here you have a same register button and a clear button. There are 2 buttons are there. There are 2 buttons are there. And once I click on the register button, once I click here this register button, so what will happen here? The request has to go to the user register sublet. The request has to go to the user register sublet. Here you need to write the logic to connecting database. This sublet has to connect it to database, and you are going to create a table called a user table. User table. Okay, in the user table, there should be a 5 columns, and all the data has to be stored into that table. Means through sublet, you are going to connect to the database. The same code of JDBC that we have discussed, the same you have to write inside the your do post method. That's all. Okay, and here the sublet has to connect it to the database where all the information that you are going to connect, that you are going to read from the HTML, it has to be stored in the database table. Which table? User table. In the user table, all the data has to be stored. Once the data has stored successfully, once the data has stored successfully in the table, then I should get here the response, user register has successfully done. The servlet has to give a response. The servlet has to give a response to the client system through HTTP response that yes, the user register has successfully done. When that once the data has stored, once the input data has inserted into the database table. Clear? Requirement is clear?
Yes, sir. That means whatever
one
we enter
one
through the
HTML program, that is user register page.
Yeah.
One servlet
Yeah.
program, that is user register servlet, user
Okay.
register servlet, and one database table that is called user table. Okay, or you can say user register table, anything is fine. The table name is user register. There in the table must have a 5 columns, first name, last name, user ID, password, and email. Whatever the user is going to give the input, the moment I click on this register button, all the data is going to read by the user register servlet, and the user register servlet will connect it to this database, and in that table all information has to be inserted. Make sense? Once the data has inserted successfully, then the user will get a response that yes, register has successfully done. Clear? Up to this is clear?
Yes, sir.
So what you are going to do, you are going to create a table in the Oracle database. You are going to create one HTML file that is a user register, and you are going to create one servlet. program that is called user register servlet files, where you are going to get the input, like how I got by using get parameter method, and then you are going to establish the connectivity to database, and you are going to insert the data, whatever you have. Once you are going to insert the data, the user will get a response from the servlet, that is register has successfully done. Okay, now here I'm going to tell you one more important. When you are going to connect a database from the servlet project, when you are going to connect a database from your servlet project, make sure you have to add the library. Make sure you have to add the library on your deployment assembly. So I will show you here. I'm going to show you practically here how we can add the OJDBC14, where you have to add the OJDBC14. That's the logic. So right click on the project, listen carefully, go to build path, right click on the project, go to build path, go to configure build path. Okay, so as usual, you will add the library here, add external jar on your library. I'm on where I'm now. I'm in the library tab. Let me show you one more time. Where exactly I'm in now? Library tab. Yes. So before also used to add the in the console application also used to add the OJDBC14 library in the library tab. The same thing I'm going to show you. So add a external jar. Click on the add external jar. Select this OJDBC14 and open. That's all. The OJDBC14 is added. Fine. Now click on apply and just click on the top. You can see deployment assembly. On the top of build path, you can see deployment assembly. Just click there on the deployment assembly. Click on add button. Archive from file systems. Click next. Again, click add button. Go to the system directory path. Select OJDBC14. Open. Finish. Until or unless you are not going to add this library on your deployment assembly, your servlet will not, your server will not connect it to database. So you have to add in the deployment assembly also. Means during the deployment of your code, your server also should know the driver path on your systems. If you didn't understand, let me repeat one more time. Remove. I have removed that. The moment you will go to the deployment assembly, you will see this directory path. Okay. So what you need to do, click on add button. Select the second one, archive from file systems. Click on next. Again, click add button, which will allow to go to your system directory. Select the OJDBC14 from the directory path. Open. Finish. Once the library path is added successfully, then click apply. Apply and then okay. Now after that you can come back and see whether that reference library, that OJDBC is added or not. It is not showing. I think can say where it is added. Yeah, when I have refreshed the project, then I can see that OJDBC14 is added in the web application libraries. Okay. So in the web application libraries, you can see the OJDBC14 is added. That means you are ready to go to connected database. This is the task. You need to work on it as a homework assignment. Now, very important things. From tomorrow onwards, I will not connect it to this time. I will connect in evening time. Which time? 7 p.m. EST. I won't be available tomorrow this time. From tomorrow onwards, the rest of the sessions will do in the evening time, 7 p.m. EST. Clear?
Yes, sir. Evening time, 7 p.m.
Evening time, 7 p.m. EST. I'm available with the meeting call.
Connell,
Yes.
I did what he told me, but I'm still not able to connect to the server.
Sorry.
Still there is a problem to connect to the server.
Still there is a problem. Okay, share your
Yeah.
screen. Let me see where you are getting issues.
Okay.
I'm making you host. You didn't follow the same as you discussed yesterday.
I did follow that.
So then what's the problem? Okay. Anyhow, share your screen. Let's see what's the problem.
Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay.
Choose an existing server.
Say again.
Right. Okay. Can you go down the coding? Okay. Now click on the run button. Click on the first radio button. Choose an existing server in the top.
It
Choose
does,
an existing server.
yeah, it doesn't. I tried to change that, but it's not.
Did you configure the Apache Tomcat on your machines?
What's that? I missed that, sorry.
Yesterday, I told you some steps to follow and configure your Apache Tomcat on your Eclipse before you start the servlet program. Many of them have done that. You have done that or no?
I did, that's why I'm having a problem right now.
Just close this window. Go to the window option. I can't see. Okay, now I can see. Go to preference. Server. Runtime environment. Apache Tomcat server. Okay, it's already configured. Okay, apply and close. Right click on the program. Right click on your code. Right click on your code. Run as. Run on server. Click on the checkbox. Always use the server when running in the project.
On which box? On the top one or the second one?
Down.
Always.
Server host name, server name. Oh, there is no drop down. I don't know what's going on. It should come first the choose an existing server, but I don't know why it is not coming.
Yes, it happens to me as well. So each time I had to click on the local host, I think, and my own choose an existing server is not activated.
Okay, just close this window. Right click on the project. Right click on the project.
I did.
No, on the servlet demo project.
Demo.
Okay, build path. Configure build path. Okay, apply and close. Again, right click on the project. Run as. Run configuration. Okay. It has been, Can you click on the source tab? Hmm. No, it's not. No. Close this window. Can you just click on the server in the down? You can see markers, properties, servers in the down. Yeah, just click there. Click there. Yeah, it's hiding. If you can see here, it's hiding the second one, Apache. It's all. Just drag. Yeah, just drag it down. Just drag it down.
Okay.
Can you guys see that is the text area is dragging up? So that is the reasons it is not going to allow Apache Tomcat. You have to select Apache and then Apache version. So I don't know why it is hiding here. I think you did something before. Because of that, it's hiding. Can you just drag it down? Pull it down.
Maximize it on the
Maximize.
top one.
Yes. Now select up, click on Apache. Apache. Yeah. Select Apache Tomcat 7 version. Yeah. Now click finish. Run as server. Select
Right.
click on localhost. Wait. Click on the localhost, boss. Yeah. Now select and then finish. Okay. The same problem what she had issues reading. So click on OK and just double click on that Apache Tomcat below. Apache Tomcat below. Just double click on that. Yeah, just change the server port number. Drag into right side. The scroll bar, down scroll bar, just drag into right side. Yes, now we can change server port number. Gives different 4 digits. Yeah, Control S, save it. Yeah, now close this window, Apache Tomcat in the top. Now run it. Clear?
Allow access.
Allow
Yes.
access. Yes, that's working. Even you can set the browser type, which browser you want to choose. That also you can select. Go to the Eclipse. I will tell you that. Go to the Eclipse. Go to window, web browser, and select. You can select which browser you want to go.
Okay.
The default is the system web browser. You can choose Microsoft Edge or Internet Explorer if you have a Chrome, anything that you like to execute always. So here I choose Chrome because I love to work with Chrome. So that's why I have selected Chrome. And every time it's going to by default execute any servlet or HTML in the Chrome browser. So even you can also set your own favorite browser also.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So tomorrow, remember again, I'm going to reminding you guys, tomorrow we'll connect 7 p.m. EST.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. EST, yeah. We'll continue here the sessions further from 7 p.m. EST. Clear? See you tomorrow. Try to complete.
Can you share the assignment?
Yeah, I can share. Or else you can just, can you make me host? Shinai,
Okay.
so that I can share the screen and you guys can take the photo. Make me host.
I just did.
Okay, thank you. The second one is the servlet and the last one is a database, which I have explained. So just try to work on it and take the photo if you want. Okay, I'm going to stop the sharing and we'll see tomorrow evening time, which is 7 p.m. EST. Remember the same Zoom meeting link. And further, probably from next week onwards, we'll connect it through the Skype, not from the Zoom call. So that I will tell you on or before Friday, so that I can take your Skype ID and I can create a group in the Skype group. And through Skype group, I will call you every day evening time. See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.